What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is Philly Talk. For those who are new to the channel, love talking Eagles football or Sixers basketball, go right ahead and hit that subscribe button. Well, let's jump into it. Wait for some people to get up in here. What's going on, everybody? How you guys enjoying that Niners butt whooping they're doing over there? 27-10, 2 minutes left. Crazy, crazy. It's not the same. It's not the same without Eagle football. Knowing that we got to wait all the way to August just to see some football from the Eagles. Stephen Joyce, what's up? What's up? Matrix Show, what up, Matrix? Michael Bernard, what up? What up? So, who you guys think we should target for our new OC? Yesterday Tim McManus reported, or a couple days ago, Tim McManus reported about Jim Caldwell and Kevin O'Connell being two candidates. At the end of the day, there's a lot of young boys. There's reports going about James Urban, the quarterback coach for the for the Baltimore Ravens. Philly 500 is big on Mike Kafka. I mean, I like Mike Kafka too, quarterback coach for the Kansas City Chiefs. Anybody under Andy Reid normally does what they need to do via Doug Peterson. Carapool, what's up? I'm cooking for like 7 more minutes, then I'll be more fun. Hey, what are you making? Sharon Grady, I'm loving it. I can't stand Vikings. Yeah, me too. I wanted the Niners to win this game as well. Matrix, Mike, even though we not playing, this is a blessing for our players to get healthy. Yes, because at the end of the day, no matter what we do in free agency, what we do in this draft, the most important thing for the Philadelphia Eagles in 2020 is health. Is health. It's as simple as that. I mean, we just stay healthy, we're automatically winning double digits games. Simple as that. I mean, the 10 draft picks and a couple signings here and there, would it hurt? I'm not against that. The better Alex Deuce or the boy from the Redskins? Yeah, listen, I just want to clear something up. In my video, I did not mention Deuce Staley. Yes, I would accept that. I mean, he deserves it. He's been loyal. He's been grinding it out. Maybe he'll implement more running with Doug, you know what I'm saying? Because Doug does know how to get away from the run game. So, oh shit, my thing. So that could definitely be something right there. Right now, I think his title is runner back coach slash assistant coach, or no, maybe they just put that assistant because just a title. Matrix, I don't want nobody from the Redskins. I don't want no loser. Yeah, I heard LB say the same thing. Sharon Grady, why not Deuce Staley? Yeah, I mean, I would definitely take Deuce. He put his time in, he works good with Doug just by being the running backs coach. Like I said, maybe he implements more runs in this game, especially if we can get to 2020 with a health and I don't know if Jordan Howard will be back. Would I want him back? Of course. I don't know if he's going to come back because of the emergence of Boston Scott and, of course, Miles Sanders. I would definitely take him. But if we have Deuce Staley as the OC and he implements more run, and you got Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, and Jordan Howard, that's a powerful backfield right there. I mean, a really good backfield. D Biggie, what's going on, dog? Carapole, ham, mashed potatoes, and corn on the cob. Not too bad. Not that I'll eat, but yeah, why not? Mike, I think we have vets. I think we should. Oh, snap. I just got Oh, Mike, I think we have vets. I think we should rotate players with vets. That makes sense. That makes sense. The better Alex. Niners milk the hell out of the clock. Yeah, when you up 27-10, what up? Get it over with and see who's gonna who do you guys think the Niners are gonna play when it comes to the Green Bay Packers or the Seattle Seahawks? Who do you guys got winning that game as well? But yeah, we definitely got to get this OC figured out. We're definitely going to do it. I'm glad we're not rushing into it. Take our time, do some due diligence on whoever we're going to do. I mean, you really don't got to do due diligence on Deuce Staley. I mean, he's been here for a while. So at the end of the day, you know what he's about. Some people are saying, can he handle being an OC? Like, does he know how to draw up plays? And is he going to be able to, not just draw up the run plays, but be able to get creative in the passing game? And so some people are worried about that. But at the end of the day, you got a guy like Doug Peterson, who's the play caller, and can also insist in making plays, creating plays. Landry Forbes, Green Bay. I hear that. I mean, yeah, I probably got Green Bay too. You never know with Russell Wilson though. That boy's the truth. And like I said in my Eagles uh Seahawks post game, I gotta put mad respect on Russell Wilson for the simple fact that he came right to Doug Peterson after the game and say, "Yo, how is Carson Wentz doing?" That's a true dude right there. The better Alex says Green Bay too. Matrix, I think if we have Deuce, I think we need someone to help him out on the passing. I think we should be first run team with a deep to the middle slow throwing game. Yeah. At the end of the day, Carson Wentz used to say in all his post games, and the Philadelphia Eagles, when they have their most success, is a run first team. And people say if you're a run first team, it's because your quarterback is a game manager or not that good. That is not true. Like I just said, um, Russell Wilson, one of the best quarterbacks in the game. What does um, the Seattle Seahawks do? They run the ball first and then pass. They sometimes get very run heavy. You would think with a top tier quarterback as Russell Wilson, you wouldn't have to, but that is a winning formula. It's simple as that. Eagles clips, what's going on, bro? Matrix. I get James and person from Chiefs as well, or LSU guy and Caldwell. Yeah, so I was looking at some mock drafts. I'll get into that in a little bit. Sharon Grady, Green Bay wins. Let's see if Clowney gets away with face mask and Rodgers and get away with. Nah, they were gonna protect Rodgers. State Farm. He got good insurance. So nah, I'm just kidding. Hey, what's going on, Cowboys X Factor? Yep, the Niners won. They're a pretty stout team, and they just started to get healthy right before the playoffs, right before the playoffs. With all that being said, yeah. So looking at some mock drafts, the three mock drafts I seen with the Philadelphia Eagles picking at 21, they stayed at 21. The first one I seen was the LSU receiver Justin Jefferson. Again, I got to do my due diligence on him. Haven't really watched too many LSU games. I know Joe Burrows was crushing it this year. So Justin Jefferson, if you guys like that. Another one I saw was T. Higgins. And the third one I saw was CJ Henderson, a cornerback. So the three mock drafts I saw two wide receivers go for to the Eagles first, and then a cornerback from the Florida Gators. Now, in all the mock drafts, they have um, Lamb, Jerry Judy, all them guys going early. So the only way we're gonna get one of them guys is if we trade up. Matrix, I like watching RB run. That I like the boom hit them with a deep pass. Yeah, the run pass formula is that's just the way you got to win. If Russell Wilson's team passes the ball before run, then you know it's a winning formula because he's still one of the best quarterbacks in the game. Eagles clips. Russell Wilson knew what Clowney did was dirty. That's why he came to Doug after the game. Yes, but even though he knew it was dirty, other quarterbacks wouldn't do that. That just speaks on the character of a guy like Russell Wilson, who at one time he was on the Eagles board back when Andy Reid was the coach. Russell Wilson was on the board to take him. If the Seattle Seahawks and Pete Carroll don't take Russell Wilson, the Philadelphia Eagles automatically draft him. If you type in Google Russell Wilson, a Eagle, there's an article about that talking with Andy Reid, and he said he was going to take him. We end up getting the one and only Nick Foles, who then we traded away, came back, and won us the Super Bowl. And you guys all know how I feel about Nick Foles. I'll forever love him for the Super Bowl, but he's not Carson Wentz, and Carson Wentz is our franchise guy going forward. Just leave it at that. Um, Rodgers and Mahomes, State Farm. Yeah, hey, we can have a State Farm Super Bowl. Edgar, do you think we draft a good linebacker or let slide into the free agency again? 10 picks. We definitely every position that we need to address, you should still at least draft one player from that. I'm not saying take a linebacker in the first, second, third round, but you can try to get a linebacker in the solid fourth, fifth, or sixth. And at the end of the day, every position we need, even if we're going to look at free agency, you still got to draft in the draft. If you get a guy in the fifth or sixth round, you put him on the shelf, you let him learn behind someone who's good at a free agency. Yeah, because Nigel Bradham, he has a weird thing in his contract where we either can extend it and or possibly let him go. We need linebackers though, because right now Gary, Gruger Hill, and Nigel Bradham, it's all right. It's all right. Who you want out the league? Who you want from out the league? You mean free agencies like on different teams? Eagles clips. I don't like the Seahawks, but I respect Russell Wilson. I agree 100%. And yo, anybody in this thing, if you want to see some really good Eagle clips, hence his name, Eagle Clips, sub up Eagle Clips. He put some fire videos out. He does really good just mixing the games with the music and just showing some good highlights. He's really good with that. Very nice. Landers Forbes, and we would have went to the Super Bowl if we got Wilson. Man, I loved Wilson coming out of college and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, we got Nick Foles, and he still got us a Super Bowl. But Russell Wilson's a different type of animal. I agree 100%. Philly Ace, what's going on, bro? Paul Lagan, can't believe Chloe. I believe you're going to say Clowney. But yeah, so Matrix, I will entertain the AJ Green thing. I really don't want to get too many old guys, and I believe if we draft a receiver in this draft, plus Deshaun Jackson, we still don't know what's going to happen with Alshon. I believe we can be all right with that, but I would check out AJ Green, see what he wants. Byron Jones, the Cowboy, is a free agent. I don't think we would take him. Ike Reese, though. Ike Reese was tweeting about that recently. He's really big on Byron Jones. He said he liked him out of college. I don't really know what we would do. There's not too many super big names in free agency this year. Of course, Jalen Ramsey might opt out to be one, but again, if we can get him at a good deal, maybe, because we not at that point we won't have to give a first round up. Sharon Grady, what about Jalen from the Rams? Hey, I just touched on it. Yeah, so I would entertain Jalen Ramsey too, unless he wanted to get like a super max deal. I mean, at this point, Howie, you heard what he said in his press conference about Jalen and stuff. He's going to be aggressive no matter what. He's always going to entertain every thought. Every single free agency, he's going to do his due diligence on, see what the market is, see what they want to pay, and he'll always check them out. Paul Lagan, can't believe Clowney wasn't fine. What do you think? 100% should have been fine. Most likely he should. Well, honestly, he should have been ejected from that game with no fine, no ejection, and then he gets to come out and say the Eagle fans are the worst fans. Blah 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 blah. Shut up, Clowney. Matrix. I think we need to get a linebacker that's husky. Yeah, a lot of our linebackers skinny. I mean, Nathan Gary was a safety in college. Eagle Clips, do you think we will bring back Alshon? Do you think he's been injured the whole year? Alshon Jeffrey has been injured since the Super Bowl. Now, here's my stand on Alshon. I've said numerous times in videos that he looks slow. He looks like he's running with a piano on his back. That's because these lingering injuries. He played in the Super Bowl with a separated shoulder or something in the shoulder, got surgery on in the offseason. Remember, he did not even start that last year's season. With all that being said, he's been playing through injury, injury, and injury. If he ever can get healthy, he would be a good receiver still. Now, is he really one of the guys who hate Carson Wentz? If that's the case, then there's no going forward with a guy who can't get behind your franchise quarterback. It's as simple as that. But I would, because of the guaranteed money that we have to pay him, I would definitely put him on the PUP list. He won't be even able to come back until mid-season, later in the end of the season. You put him on a pup list, I think you can save some money. And then when he comes back, let him finish this year out, and then you got to figure out what you got to do with him. Again, he costs a lot of money if you just let him walk. But if we do keep some of these young receivers like a Greg Ward and a Robert Davis, they're so cheap, you probably can eat that money possibly. Like I said, we have 48 to 55 million in cap space going into before we do any let goes and sign-ins. Philly Ace, I have knew that the 49ers beat the 49ers, you already know. The better Alex, I want to trade for Luke Kuechly, a first 2021 and second, third exchange for Aguilar. Bro, Luke Kuechly is the best linebacker, best middle linebacker in a game. Right, that 1 and 2. It's Luke Kuechly and Bobby Wagner, but I would take Luke Kuechly over Bobby Wagner to say he's the number 1 in the NFL. With D-Jack, Shady Macklin, and Avant. What did you say before? Put the whole what I don't with D-Jack, Shady, Macklin, and Avant. Repeat what you said, Landris Forbes, because I forgot what you said earlier. I don't know if you were elaborating on your thing. Matrix, Mike, I'm sick of people saying AJ Green, he ain't all that. We already have Jackson and Jeffrey. We need younger. The only player I would get that are older like OBJ. Well, yeah, like I said, I would entertain AJ Green because at one upon a time he was a top 3 receiver, or top 5 receiver. I would entertain it, but I'm not one of the guys who are going to tell you, "Oh yeah, go get AJ Green. We need him." But you got to remember, I wouldn't entertain anything because You could always just say nope. So Howie would definitely entertain it, I believe. Carapole, Alshon is still going to be here though. He's on contract. That is correct. The better Alex, unless we trade him. That is true. We could trade him, but no one's going to want to trade for a guy who's on the pup list at this point. So we'd have to get him back healthy before we can do that possibly. Who's some prospects for a good backup quarterback? Um, it probably is important to have a backup quarterback, just the style of play Carson Wentz does. I do believe he's going to be healthy next year, but I have to think about that. Lone Revolver getting what the heck? Oh yeah, Lone Revolver. Getting the right OC and wide receiver coach is going to be critical for JJ's development. Yes. At this point, I'm going to give JJ Arthega-Whiteside the benefit of the doubt and blame his progression solely on Carson Welsh. I'm going to do that because he's an Eagle. He does have a lot to do to get he has a lot of work to put in to get better. The dude was running some poor routes. Anthony Lupien, Anthony, what's up? What's up? It's Monkey 1991. So happy the Vikings lost. Now I don't care who wins the Super Bowl. Yeah, I just don't like the Vikings. After they came to Philly in the NFC Championship, cried how we treated them after they stood on the Rocky statue and Rocky stairs and tried to dress him up in skull uniform and did the skull chant. Of course you're gonna get treated like crap. What are you talking about? Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding, Philly Mike? Yeah, yo, I love that name, man. I really do. It's just tough. Um, I'm hoping for a breakout season. Lone Revolver, yeah, definitely, definitely breakout season for JJ Arthega-Whiteside. I mean, in college he had that uh, Alshon Jeffrey body type. Receiving type, big body, go get up, go across the middle and get it, win them 50-50 balls, and definitely be a big red zone target. Landers Forbes, we supposed to have Super Bowls with all those guys. Yeah, we were. We should have. We wasted a lot of Shady, Macklin, Jackson. We did waste that. Anthony, I want Robbie Anderson. I would definitely. That was it. I don't know why I didn't say that. Me and Gate City Sports talk about Robbie Anderson almost every time we talk. I would definitely get Robbie Anderson. I totally forgot about that. Carapole, people would not trade for Alshon. I believe you. Matrix, I trade Jeffrey and let Davis take his role. Get somebody better. Yeah, Robert Davis didn't catch many balls, but he was starting to get a lot of separation at the end of the season. I would like to just keep him around. I would like to keep Robert Davis around. The better Alex, you never know. But hey, one day I receive come across my phone that we traded for Luke Kuechly or got Luke Kuechly, I will be ecstatic, just say the least. King Mark 24, what's going on? I still can't get over choosing Whiteside over DK Metcalf. Like he couldn't even get playing time over practice squad players, but I'd rather be proven wrong as a benefit. Yes. If you're going to tell, there's nobody in their right mind now after this year could say that JJ should have been picked over DK Metcalf, probably over a lot of these young boys who've been balling. Look at AJ Brown for the Tennessee Titans. You know what I mean? I don't think he was picked over. I don't know when AJ Brown was picked, to be honest, but a lot of young boys are balling. He's not only not balling, he can't run routes. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like you said, I'd rather be proved wrong, but my God, my God. Landry's Forbes, go get Mariota for backup. Hey, why not? Mariota's problem is he gets injured. He can't get injured on the bench. So as long as we have a, pretty good backup, it's always good. It's good. You need a guy to come in and win you a couple games until your starting quarterback gets back. Matrix, should we draft Joe Burrow? He's going number 1 overall. Number 1 to the Cincinnati Bengals. Eagles clips. Eagles clips. Do you think Djax will be healthy next year? He better. He had all year to rehab. Then he got hurt again. He got the surgery. He was going to come back in the divisional round. We didn't make the divisional round. And so he needs to relax and get healthy. We still got to draft a speed guy. Every receiver we draft from here on out should be a speed guy. We do not need no more possession receivers for this simple fact. One, you got JJ Arthega-Whiteside to be that guy, if he could ever be that guy. And even if we don't have him be that guy, Dallas Goedert, Zach Ertz, our tight ends are 50-50 ball winners, go up and get it across the middle. So we don't need no more of that. We need speed, and just a little bit more speed. The better Alex, no, he's going to start for Cincy. No, he's going to start for Cincy. Yeah, like I said, Lone Revolver 1, if we can't get Kuechly, then we can hope Nick get Kuechly. We can hope Nick, can't say his last name, from the Bears. Hey, why not? Carapool, JJ has some good catches, but yeah, he's not developed. Yep, like I said, he's still an Eagle, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and place that blame on a guy who's not here. You know the saying, blame the guy who's not here no more. That's what you do. It's what you got to do. Matrix, I think we need some good cornerbacks that I want to hit. We got too many light skins acting like chumps to hit. Hey, that was another thing. Like I said, I don't know if you were here. Like I said, one of the mock drafts I saw, they said C.J. Henderson from Florida Gators. I don't know how he is as a corner. Um, if we come up to 21 and all the good receivers or all the better receivers got put off the board already, and we got a guy that we know is going to be there in the second round, we might draft a corner. Again, we all know receiver is a must though. Um, the better Alex. Everyone will eat their words about JJ come next year. Hey, I would love that, and including myself. Now, I was never really down on the guy. I was one of the guys who said, put him in the game. I don't care. How the hell can he not get above the one and only Mac Hollins on the depth chart? Like Mac Hollins, bro, was trash. Trash. Matrix, how you think our starting lineup and receiver going to be? If we don't get nobody else, but we're definitely going to draft a rookie most likely. So depending on how good the rookie is, right now I would say it would be Deshaun Jackson on one side, Robert Davis on the other side, and G Ward in the slot. That's what I would have right now. Hopefully it could be Djax, a rookie, G Ward, and then still the duo tight ends when we're in 12 personnel and Zach Ertz when we're in 11 personnel. Um, King Mar 24. I wonder what was going on with Doug during the press conference. He can't even be media trained correctly. Yes, man, that was crazy. King Mar 24. Did you check my last video out? I put that video in my video. Like, listen, you're in the public's eye right there. I understand Howie Roseman is talking, but you got to know that people are still going to look at you in the room. So you're like, okay, Howie's Roseman talking. Let me just like, you don't do that. Cameras are on you. Like, what the hell? That was crazy. That was wild. Where are you hiding? Ward Jr. has lesser time to develop this season than Whiteside and has done better than him. And he's a former quarterback. That is 100% true. So at the end of the day, I'm just going to keep blaming Carson Welch just because he's not here. And I got to give him the benefit of the doubt because J.J. Arcega-Whiteside is here. It is worrisome that he didn't develop and a practice squad ex-quarterback did. Being an ex-quarterback, I believe, helps him because he knows where he needs to be for the quarterback to do what he needs to do. He says, damn, I know how I would want my receiver to run, so let me do it. The better Alex. That was on Grow, honestly. I'll give you that. Matrix, I blame Grow for the season because he ain't know how to use Tate. Yeah, didn't know how to use Tate. I mean, and he's just bad. He's just bad. At the end of the day, he was a good wide receiver coach, which sucks that we took him out of the wide receiver coach position. And then, he failed horribly at offensive coordinator. Uh, Kara Pool, side note, I love Dallas Goddard. Yeah. Lone Revolver, do you have a preference for which OC and wide receiver coach the Eagles should get? For me, it's Caldwell for OC and Sanjay from the Cowboys as wide receiver coach. I don't really know too much about Sanjay, so I would have to look at it. I really didn't put no thought into wide receiver coaches at this moment, but yeah, Jim Caldwell, like I said in my video, 2 videos ago, if you didn't watch it, I mean, two-time head coach for the Colts and the Lions. He worked with Peyton Manning and Matthew Stafford. Both their teams were known for offense. They throw the ball down the field when he was there. He won the Super Bowl as a coordinator. He went to the Super Bowl, lost as a Colts head coach. He's an overqualified OC, could really help out Doug. Maybe he would challenge Doug a little bit more. There might be some friction on that. That's why a lot of people would like a young guy like a James Urban or a Mike Kafka because they're up and coming, and still Doug could be that leadership, the leader in the locker room. But I wouldn't mind. I like Jim Caldwell a lot. But I'm going to start looking into wide receiver coaches so I can do an official video on that as well. Matrix, Doug was high off ice cream, Mike. Yeah, that's probably, I mean, he was just gone. Kingmar, the stuff he was saying too, like, oh yeah, they're coming back. I was shaking my head. You're supposed to say, we. we're still working things out right now. Yeah, like you don't have to say that. Like I was going to make a video that day, but I didn't. And I was gonna say everybody was like freaking out that we're bringing back Grow and Welch. And I was like, he did retract it a little bit when when he was vague about Jim Schwartz. But at the end of the day, you gotta be better than that in the media. His press conferences are really mm, okay. Gamer veteran. Hello, followed you, my friend, and dropped a like. Thank you very much, gamer veteran. Hey, yo, everyone in here, we got 21 in here. Just hit that like button real quick, something like, let YouTube know that, we out here doing some things. Hit that like button. Um, Roy Roy Christensen. Eagles should get Jerry Rice for receivers coach. Hey, at the end of the day, any great receiver that is retired, I would love to have a receiver coach. But a lot of these Hall of Famers or all these guys like that, they're like, man, I'm living the life, talking on TV, broadcasting, doing this and that. I'm not trying to go back and coach football. So I would love any Hall of Famer or great wide receiver as the quarterback coach. But at the end of the day, like, Chris Carter, like, was an Eagle, Hall of Famer. Is he really going to want to come back to or come to coaching and all that stuff? But I agree with you, Roy. King Mar 24, the quarterback coach for the Chiefs should get him as a coordinator. Yes, Mike Kafka. And if you remember, the quarterback coach for the Chiefs' name is Mike Kafka, and he was drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles in 2010. He was a quarterback that sat on the bench. He was one of our backups. I don't even think he was second string. He might have even been third string. But yeah, Mike Kafka, 2010, fourth round, Philadelphia Eagles. And hey, anybody under Andy Reid's tree, you see what Doug Peterson did. Matrix, I keep Ertz, Dallas, and Perks. A weapon, I'm telling you, just let them practice his craftiness some more. He gonna be a dangerous wideout tight end. Yeah, I like Perk. Perk definitely needs to make the team. What's going on, Fred Jones? Where you hiding? I'm tired of having former Lions on the team. Let's not get a Lion OC. We already got Schwartz on D. I hear you. I hear you on that, but he'd be a really overqualified OC. you know, that's that veteran leadership you can lean on and whatnot. A like for Mike, indeed. Thank you very much. Where you hiding? Yeah, where all these like hiding? All these likes are hiding. Kingmar, Jerry Rice would have everyone catching bricks at practice to drop the ball if he was our coach. Yeah, Jerry Rice would not play around. That man is the GOAT and forever be the GOAT when it comes to wide receivers. Lone Revolver 1. If not Sanjay, then McCown. From what I heard, was huge help for the last bit of the season for the practice squad wide receivers in developing. Yes, there was articles out there. Gate City Sports talked about it, and yeah, Josh McCown was over there working with these receivers a lot, and so it's pretty bad when you got Mike Groh having to leave OC stuff to work with the receivers. You got Josh McCown going to work with the receivers, and Carson Walsh is over here like, "Yep, I'm getting paid to be wide receiver coach. Y'all keep up that good job, though." Like, come on, man. Bird game. What up? What up? What up? Yeah, I haven't seen you for a minute, bro. Gamer veteran. Does it make sense to keep Jason Peters and move him to left guard? Samalu does pretty good at left guard. He has his ups and his downs. I like Samalu though. He's probably the weakest link on that line. That's because you got A plus Brandon Brooks, A plus Lane Johnson. You got Jason Kelsey, who was A plus, a little bit older now, and then you got JP. So I wouldn't be assumed. I made a video of 3 people that I would not bring back at their free agents right now. My last video, it was Nelson Aguilar, of course, Ronald Darby, and Jason Peters. But this is where I stand on Jason Peters. I love the guy to death, Hall of Famer. But he's older. And so if he would take, I want to retract that a little bit. If he would take a team-friendly deal, I might bring him back to mentor Dillard a little bit more and use him if Dillard would get hurt or whatnot, or to shuffle the line around. But if he wants to get paid at his age and with his injury-prone status, I can't pay him. But I hear you, gamer. Fred Jones, Chad Johnson will be a good wide receiver coach if he's available. He still want to play. He still want to be a wide receiver. You hear him tweet every once in a while, like, "Yo, I'm here. I'm ready to play." I think it's joking around a little bit, but in his head, he probably does want to play. Noah Augusto, if Trey Burton gets released and a team asks for Ertz availability, and they offered a first round and a third or a dynamic player, would you pull the trade? Wait, let me read that again. I heard Ertz and I just kind of blacked out a little bit. If Trey Burton gets released and a team asks for Ertz availability and they offered a first round and a third round and a dynamic player, would you pull the trade? You're gonna try to get me killed on here if I would say yes to that, because it would be very hard for me to let go of Zach Ertz. Very hard. But we all see how Dallas Goedert is. We do like to keep two tight ends on the field, depending on the dynamic player, depending on. I'm just gonna have to plead the fifth on that. At the end of the day, I really love Zach Ertz, but Dallas Goedert is coming into his own. I don't think he's fully ready to be the starter 100%. I'm gonna have to plead the fifth on that. And I would have to see the dynamic player, because just hearing dynamic player, I would have to see in black and white someone that is really good for me to just like co-sign that. But I hear where you're coming from. I really do hear where you're coming from. Gate City Sports, what's going on? That's that dude right there. Roy Christensen. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Anybody for OC that is not already on the Eagle staff. That was one of my things. I would promote Deuce Staley just because of loyalty and whatnot, and he works good with Doug, and he might implement more running plays because Doug don't like to run all the time. But I do agree with you. Fresh eyes on this situation would be paramount. Kingmar, Howie Roseman had that press conference, and a day later he turned into Bill Belichick real quick, fire and Welch and grow. Hey, yeah, and that's another thing. Maybe Doug really retracted and was going to get rid of them anyways, or keep evaluating. Or maybe he came out of that meeting and Howie and Lori said, "Come here real quick. You got two options. You're going to be on the hot seat, or get rid of Grill and Welch." And he's like, "See ya, see ya." Matrix, I tell Jason to hit the free agent because tell Jason to hit the free agent is old and his age is getting up there. We love him, but you're hurting the team. I hear that. Fred Jones, I totally agree. Lone Revolver, doing good, bro. Relaxing that. Oh, that's the Gay City. You guys are good. Matrix, I would never let Ertz go. I don't care if you giving me Barry Sanders. Ertz been with us since Vic. It's no Eagle without Ertz. It's no Eagles without Ertz. He's been here so long I can't see him. I really couldn't actually look at it and see his name on another jersey as well. It's a really dicey situation at the end of the day. Really, really. But I love Ertz. The toughness he has, playing with them bruised, broken ribs or whatever, playing in the playoff game, like that boy's the definition of Philly. King Mar 24. Lurie wanted Grow gone since December. We all did. We all did. Carapool, he was high. Doug, I mean. Yeah, he had to be. That man was just like, and then he looks at the guy and winks at him at the end, like, and he's like, what do you mean? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? The bully Philly. Yo, 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 what's going on, bull? Aaron Cooper, what's up, Mike? Keep up the good work. What's going on, Aaron? That's my little cousin right there. Not so little anymore. King Mark 24. Remember when they said to trade Ertz for Ramsey? Yeah. Remember that? Or remember how Ramsey didn't do much over there for the Rams. I mean, now that he's hitting free agency, again, I would do my due diligence on him. I would keep my ear open, but I'm not like in dire need anymore. You know what I'm saying? We got 10 picks. We got to hit on these picks. Is important. Gate City. Apparently, Doug's mouth was dry. He done drank all the water. He thought he was trying to get some more out, using it like chapstick or something. I don't know. That's a little freaky. Because he was high. My man was just like, I don't know. That's weird. Matrix, I wanted this dude going last year when he said, I don't know how to use tape. Yeah, even if you don't know how to use somebody, you don't just come out there and admit it. Like you put that on, you say that in public, you just look stupid. You just look stupid. Mike, I go get Ramsey and Slay. Yeah, like I said, I'll keep them. I'll keep my mind open for them. You know, we definitely need help at the cornerback position. A lot of things up there. A lot of things. Is Alshon coming back? Where you're hiding. I touched on that earlier. Here's my thing. He costs a lot of money. With that being said, put him on a pup list. Get him healthy. When he comes back mid-season, whatever, use him, try to get his trade value up, and then get rid of him sooner or later. Um, if somebody would trade him, of course I would trade him, depending on the trade. But at the end of the day, you got to just know that if we just let him go, we're going to eat a lot of that money. Eagle Clips. How do you feel about James Urban for offense coordinator? The two young boys that I really would like, if we want to go the young boy route, so we can give so Doug Peterson could still be like the sole leader in the locker room and not get questioned, would be James Urban and Mike Kafka, the ex fourth round Philadelphia Eagle. The Bull, Philly, that backup quarterback, Josh, should get a second chance. Josh McCown, hey, I mean, he's 40. He'll be 41. I don't think he wants to play anymore, but I would love him to be any type of in this coaching staff. I would love Josh McCown to be in the coaching staff, whether it be quarterback coach, wide receiver coach. Just that boy motivates a team. He's always around the team, and they like him. They like him. Gate City Sports Talk. You heard that Grow called that office. You heard that Grow called the office and said, "I don't know how to use my key fob, key card, or yeah, whatever that is. I don't know. What did you mean by that?" Carapool. Apparently, mid-season, Alshon will be back. Yeah, so we got to see how it goes. Alshon's a real touchy situation. Like I said, I believe he has been hurt since since the Super Bowl. And with that being said, I do believe he has some gas in him, has some left in the tank. Um, but here's what it comes down to: if he cannot get behind Carson Wentz as the franchise quarterback, you gotta go. You gotta go. If you can, then we can talk. We could talk. Matrix 10 picks. I think we ain't never had this many before. It's a lot. It's a lot. We have to hit on at least 6 of them. Josh should be in coaching staff. Agree 100%, Kara. Dwayne Aldridge, Bird game for life. Jalen Ramsey swagger fits right in with Philly. Philly, other fan bases really wouldn't like him. Laughing my ass off. Yeah, I mean, he does have that Philly swag that, he'll get in your face. He's gonna talk his crap. And he backs it up most of the times. Major, I let him be a mentor to the receivers. I agree. Yeah, I like Josh as a receiver coach. I agree. Key fob is on RFID. Think hotel room to open the door. Oh, all right. I see now. Sand Sandeep, yo, McCown is a beast. Yeah, man. Let's talk about that real quick. This man torn his hamstring. When he grabbed his hamstring and was limping a little bit, I'm like, oh man, he pulled a hammy. All right, he played through the hammy. That's tough. This man tore his hamstring and played. 40 years old, torn hamstring, played. Now, that explains more. On that fourth down play, when everybody said, at least you might as well throw it. I mean, a turnover is the same thing as a pick or whatnot. He tried to run through that hole. Maybe he don't have a torn hamstring. Maybe he gets through that hole. I mean, we could say maybe about a lot of things, though, to be honest. The Bull Philly, Jordan Howard. Here's my take on Jordan Howard. I think for the Eagles to bring him back, he would have to take more of a team-friendly deal. For the simple fact we saw the emergence of Boston Scott, Miles Sanders a baller. So I would love to have him still. I would love for him to be on a team. That would be a dirty 3-down back. I almost said shady. Sanders can do everything. Boston is like your new Darren Sproles role, and Jordan Howard's the bull, as I should say, the bull Philly. He's the bull up the middle. But if he doesn't try to take a team-friendly deal, I can see the Eagles saying, we got 2 good running backs. We're not going to pay him. So that's where I think it's ultimately going to go either left or right. Sandeep, torn hamstring. No wonder he was in tears. Yeah, well, he could have been in tears for the hamstring and the fact that he left it all out there. At 40 years old, he played in the league for what? I believe it's 17 years. I'm not 100% sure if that's right, but he played that many years, and this was his first playoff game, I believe. He left it all out there. Josh McCown has the best hairline I've ever seen at 40 years old. Of course, you would look at stuff like that. Dwayne Aldridge, Bird game for life. Anything is better than Mills and Darby right about now. Yes, we need some help we need help at the DB position. And his jawline. Oh my goodness. I said, oh my goodness, but I was saying it to you, not really reading your thing. The better Alex. I expect a lot. I expect a lot of double tight end sets next year. Oh yeah, always. That we stay in 12-man personnel. We're gonna stay in it. Why not? The tight ends are our best receivers. You got to keep your best players on the field. But I want to say this though, Greg Ward Jr. played a great role this year as like our top receiver target. Just think if we have one guy to the left, one guy to the right, and Greg Ward Jr. in the slot, and Greg Ward Jr. is now not the first option, not the second option, not the third option. If he's our fourth option and plays like this, that's going to be a dangerous offense. Gay City Sports Talk. I mean, we got someone's pops out there trying to play quarterback. He definitely gutted that out. Got to give him credit. Yeah, man. 40 years old, 40 years old, 40 years old. That was a really good performance from him. He did as best as he can. Would I want the win? Of course, because we all know that Carson Wentz would have been ready to play and been able to. Man, it's going to snow in Lambeau. So that's going to be a run game. And we ran all over the Green Bay Packers last time for like over 200 yards. So at the end of the day, I felt really good about if we were playing the Green Bay Packers right now, or this weekend. Roy Christensen, Jim Schwartz would have a boner if the Eagles got Ramsey. Yes, he would. The Bull Philly, which cornerback is getting cut? They all should get cut, to be honest. But if I have to pick the first one to get cut, and people ask me why you just say Darby and not Mills, I think Mills is better than Darby. Not by a lot. Mills is not a lockdown, but I do like his swag. I do like all that stuff. But if we can't get rid of all the corners, because at the end of the day, if we draft guys or we try to sign guys and all that don't pan out, now we're cornerless. And this is a passing league. You got to have a lot of corners. You got to have depth at the cornerback position is what I'm trying to say. So I'm letting go Darby 100%. And then I'll try to sign Mills back. Unless in the offseason we sign a pretty good free agent cornerback, draft a good cornerback that we know is going to come out and be able to play. If we can get other cornerbacks in there, then let go Mills. But you can't let go Mills without replacing you getting something, you know. And LeBlanc is a great corner, but he plays better in the slot. Now Maddox though was normally in the slot, but he's been coming out on the outside and he's been balling. So Rasul Douglas gets beat too, so it's a real tough situation at the cornerback position. But I would probably let go of Darby, keep Mills on a small deal, short term, and then maybe get rid of him too if we get more depth there and he's just still trash. Matrix, wide receiver, running back, cornerback, linebacker. That's a pretty good order. Cut Darby 100%. Facts. Alex Fernandez, where are you from, bro? I'm from Pennsylvania. I live in a spot called Easton, Pennsylvania. I'm probably like an hour, maybe 55 minutes to an hour away from the Philadelphia Eagles Stadium. So I'm about like an hour from Philly. So if I GPS it right now, it's probably right exactly an hour from my house to the stadium. But yeah, I'm out here in PA. What was I going to say? Oh, sorry. Dwayne, where did I leave off? Oh, Matrix and Sydney and Douglas. Well, Sydney started coming on at the end of the year. He's young. He got it once he got out of that injury-prone stuff, got his confidence back. He played crucial down the line. Now he only spot helped out because we didn't start him. He didn't play a full 60 minutes, but in his little spots, he played. So I would like to see a little bit more from him. Earlier though, he was real sus. Dwayne Aldridge, Bergame for life. Where the F was Sudfeld? I'm getting tired of him. Yeah. I don't Sudfeld, we just might have to just part ways with Sudfeld. Kingmar 24. Greg Ward where'd it go? Greg Ward can be at least soon. If he keeps progressing, then he'll be our Cooper Kupp. Yes. And just imagine once we get Deshaun Jackson back and another target on the outside. You got two targets on the outside. Greg Ward Jr. in the slot being our third or fourth option will be killing the defense. Anthony, need impact pass rusher. Yes, the pass rush this year was very iffy. One game it looks good. Next game it doesn't. Next game it looks good. Brandon Graham's getting up there in age. Vinny Curry might hit free agency. I like what Vinny Curry did this year. He was a rotational player and still had 5 sacks. I like that. Carapool, I think we keep Mills and LeBlanc and probably Maddox. Definitely LeBlanc and Maddox. And I would keep Mills just because we don't have many options. The better Alex, they better not put Ward back on the PS and bring back Aguilar at his position. No, Aguilar, I don't see Aguilar coming back. Not just because he's trash, but because we're not going to pay his contract's over. He's a free agent. He is trash. We're not going to pay him. I do believe he's going to go to another team and be pretty good, using him in the slot, quick passes, yards after catch. But It's his time in Philly's over. His skin's not thick enough. He deleted his Instagram. It's over. He's faking an injury so he can just leave us. It's over. It's over for him. Um, the Bull, Brendan Graham's injury. Should we worry about that? Shout out to Easton, bro. All day. Where you from, the Bull? Um, I think Brendan Graham's gonna. He got a little bit more left in the tank as well. Gay City Sports Talk. Hey, if they not Mills, Maddox, LeBlonic, or Jinx, in my opinions, they can go. I'm not hating on Sidney Jones, Rasul Douglas, or Ronnie McLeod at all, but at least two from that group got to go. So if you had to keep one though, out of Sidney Jones, Rasul Douglas, or Ronnie McLeod, who would you keep? Gate City. Kara Poole, Avante Maddox, and Dallas Goddard live together to be a fly on that wall. What? They really do live together? Matrix, Mike, I don't care what nobody says. Wentz would played that game if he would have played that game if we won. Wentz wouldn't hit more points than 17. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. And this is my whole thing. Carson Wentz in the red zone this year is, damn, I had it and now I lost it. I think it's 19 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. With Carson Wentz as our starting quarterback, the Philadelphia Eagles are third in the NFL in red zone touchdowns. We were in the red zone 3 times, 0 touchdowns. Carson Wentz converts some of them into touchdowns, and we win the game. Now, again, we get them touchdowns. Maybe Russell Wilson does something different, so you can't really say. But I really do like our chances in the red zone, getting touchdowns, and possibly winning this game. That game. McLeod should go to safety, but he's too small. McLeod is the safety. Jenkins and McLeod are both safeties. I think he plays. I'm not sure if he's free or strong, but he's a safety. Oneo Custis, Ward should have finished the game as quarterback after the second half. That would have been very interesting. He's mobile. He's quick. He was a good quarterback in college. I'm keeping Mills Maddox strapped. The rest can go. I hear that. Need a wrench, my G. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, we got it. Kingmar 24. Normally hindsight is 2020, but the thing I could call from that jump was Scandrick being awful, and even Cowboys fans admitting he used to get roasted. Yo, that thing with Shannon Sharp, that had me dying when he put him on blast. It was like, bro, you give him a 3rd and 30, bro. You trash. You know why you sitting here? Because you trash. That had me dying. I love that all day. Eagle clips. I was at the Seahawks and Eagles game, and people were talking that Wentz took himself out of the game. I'm just waiting for the walk it to him to prove everyone wrong. Yeah, he's going to prove everybody wrong. And that hit was just vicious. That hit was just illegally crazy, bad. Everything was bad about that. Everything. The Bull Philly. The better Alex. To be fair, Sidney came up clutch in a couple games. He might be back. I do agree. He did come up clutch. His man is getting pretty good. He gets his confidence back. He could be something. At one time, he would have been a first-round pick out of Washington if he didn't tear his Achilles or ACL in the combine. I forgot. Oh, man. I got to do these a little faster. Oh, wow. The Bull Philly, Ward at quarterback would have been shaking things up. I'm from New England, Philly, Frankfurt to be exact. Carson proved himself to me. I agree 100%. And wow, New England. Gay City Sports Talk, City Jones because he's still under contract. However, some of it is scheme specific. If we're going to play zone, Rasul. If we're going to primary man, Sidney. 100%. Both them players on the opposite side of what you said are suspect. Carpool, yeah, they do. And I just think it would be funny to see them together. I hear you. Dwayne Aldridge, Bird game for life. We signed a corner yesterday, Trevor Williams. Yeah, I did see that. Haven't really looked into him yet. Might look into him and do a video about him, break down some stuff he does or what I think he does good. Kevin Corinne, Big V, and Nate Sudfeld gonna go. I believe Nate Sudfeld will be out of here. Big V, I think a team will pay him to be a starter. If somehow we could keep him as a backup role, I would love it because the way our offensive line been injured this year, Brooks went down, Lane Johnson went down. Jason Peters went down. I love how Big V can just come in off the bench and fill that spot. Is he a great offensive lineman? No, but he gets the job done, and he's okay with his role on the bench. But I don't see him staying an Eagle. With all that being said, Carapul, I'm also a little drunk. Don't mind me. Damn. The Bull Philly didn't know McLeod was a safety. Wow. Yeah, he's a safety. We got him from the Rams a couple years ago. Matrix, Mike who? Trevor Williams? I forgot to ask. Yeah, Trevor Williams, the cornerback. We signed him, so I'm gonna do some stuff on him in the future. I don't know. I don't really know his game though off the top of my head. Um, what happened to the rugby player? That I forgot how to say his name, but yeah, he's still around. We just haven't gave him any play time. He was supposed to learn how to be a offensive lineman. I think maybe next year you might start to see him implemented in that, especially if Big V is gone and we get injuries. D City Sports Talk. It's not that I don't like McLeod. He's quality safety. However, he we need a better free safety, someone with more range. McLeod to play over the top of everything. Yeah. When McLeod first came here, I was hyped and he was good. But the last couple years, he did tail off. You need playmakers there. That's a spot that you really want playmakers to help out young or corners that are getting beat. Um, yeah. It doesn't help that we play single high and keep them in the middle, so it's hard to get over to the left and right that quick. NE northeast. Sorry, bro. Yeah, I was like northeast. So northeast of where? I forgot what you said up there. Dwayne Aldridge game for fuck Orlando Scandrick. He's a bum. Yeah, Scam Bum is a trash. I love that. I love when Shannon Sharp punked him though. Matrix V solid. I agree. Eagle Clips. I like Trevor Williams signing. Look into him and tell me what you think. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. That'll probably be one of my next videos. I'll make a video about that. The better Alex. Hey, that's where I'm from, right off Pratt. Ali, if I'm saying your name wrong, sorry about that. What's going on? How you doing? Kingmar 24. Wentz is like Andrew Luck 2.0. We just need a move vertical. We just need a more vertical style offense, and Wentz got better at that more routine. Got better at the more routine throws at the end of the season. Yeah, he started being able to hit that check down right away. Them quick rhythm timing passes with Greg Ward Jr. and Josh Perkins. He started getting really good with that, and we all know he can go down the field if we present it to him by giving him them plays. Kevin Curran, Josh McCown's going to go. Yeah, he's 40 years old. I would love him to get back hired on the Eagles in our coaching staff, somewhere in the coaching staff. Do you think Wentz will win a Super Bowl? I believe in Wentz. I believe in his career. He will get us to the Super Bowl and win it. I definitely agree that he will. He'll do it. I believe so. Do you? Oh yeah, Gay City Sports Talk. There it is. Malata, whatever his name is, was put on IR. I heard he will be a big part of the future. He's like your swing guard tackle for next season. Yeah, I did hear that he was going to be a part of next year's future. I didn't know he was put on IR though. But that's good to know. Oni Acosta, keep up the great work, Mike. We need Sixers talk to get us Philly fans our mojo back since football is dead to us until August. Yeah, I'm gonna start really representing the Sixers. It's hard. It was hard because I have a cleaning business that I run. You know, I don't do the cleaning. I have employees do the cleaning, and yeah. Watch that dude. He's a weirdo, or whoever that is. Anyways, with that being said. Yeah, so I have a cleaning business at night, so I run out, and sometimes right as the Sixers game is ending, sometimes I miss the fourth quarter. Sometimes I run right as it ends, and by the time I get back, it's too late. Plus, I work in the morning, so it's too late to do a video on the Sixers. And then by the next day, I don't really want to do it, but I got some routines on that, so I'm gonna start doing Sixers videos. They play a lot though, you know, they play like 5 times a week, so we gonna get it popping on there though. Gay City Sports Talk. Oh, that you already said that and that. Carapul, I like McLeod, but that calls he catches hurdles like mother. Don't really know what you're trying to say there. What happened to the quick start, the quick slant plays, and more quick throws? Yeah, Carson Wentz started getting really good when it comes to that. Matrix, I believe he can do it too. Do it. 2 to 3 Super Bowls if we have weapons. Whoa, you giving him three. I'll take one to start, but I hear you. Eclipse, would you take Jason Garrett as an OC? I mean, he's probably a good. He probably will be a good OC somewhere. I just I seen him too long in Dallas. It would look really weird. I probably wouldn't. Just not because he's not good enough, just because it would look weird to see him all like an eagle green. Kevin Curran, I would like to sign Tom Brady as a backup quarterback. If we sign a 40-year-old quarterback, we can sign a 43-year-old quarterback. That is true. But Tom Brady wants to leave the Patriots, I believe, to win and to try to win another Super Bowl without Bill Belichick so they can finally say who was more important. Was it Bill or was it Tom? I think they both want to win a Super Bowl without each other. We'll see how that goes, though. That's going to be interesting to follow. Gay City Sports Talk. Hey, did you block that dude? That shot was garbage. He posted. I saw it. Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, let me show you what my wife looks like real quick. For those who don't know, that I'm married. I've been married a couple years. Let's see. All right, I'll find that later. But anyways, yeah, come on now, gay. Like, what? Um, cleaning. Oh, Gay City's work. Shit, not shot. Yeah, I heard you. Carpool, aka hiding bodies. Eagle clips. Carpool, McLeod catches people when they hurdle. My phone made me seem more drunk than I am. Better slow down. You better slow down. The clapper, Eagle clips. You already know. The Bull Philly. Tom Brady going to the Jags. I could see that maybe. The Jags. I think he'd really want to go to LA. He has a house in LA already and all that stuff. I think he'll go to LA. They got weapons over there. They got a defense if they get what's that? That's the safety Derwin James back. They will be good. Let's go. Let's go. All right. How you how you feel if we sign AB this offseason? Skill wise, he's one of the best receivers in the game. I would love to have him on a team. He's a cancer though. Um, I wanted him this season when we were going through all these injuries because he would have helped us out. But my whole thing when I said I want him was that I would want him for this year and this year only to get us through these injuries, and that's it, because he does cause a lot of problems. If he can ever straighten his life out, I'll take him. I feel bad for the guy because no team's going to touch him. I just don't ever see him playing in the NFL anymore. I mean, even the Saints went to go look at him. They did a due diligence off. Whoever signs him, he will automatically get put on the exempt list until he confronts what they got to go through with the NFL. But I feel bad for the guy. Twitter is his problem. He just hurts himself. He just got to stay off social media. I think we need to get somebody good to help the Sixers out. It feels like the Sixers have talent, but we missing something else. Shooters. We need shooters. We need shooters, and we need Ben Simmons to shoot the ball. Hello, be careful. My wife don't like when I show them pics. Hey, yeah, but it's cool. Yeah, I didn't even do it, but let me show a pic or two. It's hard to see. It's blurry. You're like that. It's not gonna work. But anyways, I don't care. Let him be. Let him think whatever he want to think. I'm cool with it. Oh, give Gate City a wrench. Oh yeah, of course. I really just don't be thinking about it until someone asks us about it. Mike, we got your back, bro. Weirdo, just not. Yeah, it is what it is. Ravens or Titans tonight? Ravens, man. Lamar Jackson, unanimously the MVP. Great season, changing the game at the quarterback position. We knew Michael Vick could run the ball, but the way he runs the ball, he runs like a runner back through the tackles, very shifty. Came up, really worked hard in the offseason to go from not being able to throw the ball at all, really, to being a pretty crisp passer. Still got some work, but he's really good. Uh, I got the Ravens. Who do you got, Kevin? Matrix. I don't want Jason Garrett. He's used to losing. Yes, he is. 8-8. Jason Garrett. Eagle clips. I know some Eagle fans want to bring back Foles for backup. I don't personally like that idea. I agree, and here's where I agree. If you bring him back, you're just opening up a big can of worms. If he gets hurt and he wins, blah blah, a lot of stuff. I would like to bring in a solid backup just in case, but not Nick Foles. Nothing against him, but we have to just move on. That's what I believe. The Bull Philly, I would like Deuce to be OC for more run-oriented offense. I do believe if Deuce was the OC, we would definitely run the ball a lot more, which that could be a good thing because we tend to get away from the run a lot. And people say, well, if your quarterback's the best player on your team, pass the ball. Look at Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. I'm gonna say that once again. Pete Carroll and the Seahawks run the ball the third most times in the NFL, and they got one of the best quarterbacks in the league. It's because a solid run pass a solid formula of running and passing equally is a formula to win games. Um, Nelly, Richards, Rogers, and Gibson's gonna go. I agree with you. Definitely Richard Rogers because we got that boy Perk. Carapul, I think having Foles back as a backup wonder hinders wins too much. Agreed. King Mar 24, where'd it go? What was your thoughts on Lamar Jackson coming out of college? Thought he was just gonna be a runner, really struggle with the passing game, but man, did he prove me wrong. Man, did he prove me wrong. You got the Ravens, that's what's up. K City Sports. Oh, Gay City Sports. I like Ryan. He's a good backup. When we played him in the offseason, I liked him, and now he plays. I would ask him to get to be back. I would be happy. You talking about Ryan Fitzpatrick or who? King Mark 24. I think the double standards was crazy. People got on him, but his flaws were more of a fixable flaws. While Josh Allen threw a lower percentage, and Sam Darnold was an interception machine. Yeah. So who would you rather have though, Sam Darnold or Josh Allen out of them two? King Mar 24. Thanks for the chat, bro. The Bull Philly peace. Have a good night, bro. Young Young Zoe 305. A lot of numbers. Yo, what's good? How you doing? I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Just getting ready to watch this Ravens Titans game. No Eagles. Kind of sucks. King Mar 24. Lamar and Wilson got those personalities that make it hard for me to hate on them. I agree 100%. The way Russell came up and asked about Carson Wentz as soon as the game was over, you got to respect him. You got to respect this game. You got to respect their character. You got to respect the way how they handle themselves. Craig James going to go. Deontay Burnett going to stay. The wide receiver position is going to be up iffy, especially if we draft a couple or sign a couple. Matrix Titans backup. We played in the preseason. I mean, he's good. He's young and he knows what he's doing. Ryan Tannehill, he's now the starter though. Eagle Clip, Sandarno, he can throw better down the field. I hear you. That's true. I think he's a better thrower. Josh Allen, though, be running the ball like crazy. Cameron Johnson's gonna stay. Yeah, I like him. He's a great punter. Um, I was about to say something, then I forgot. Oh yeah, got 20 people in here real quick. Um, I already got 6 people who are going to do it, and we're far away. We're far away from the season starting next year. But what I want to do this year is have a fantasy league with 11, well, now 6 more of my subscribers. I put my last video. If anybody was interested, comment on my last video. I got 6 people that are willing to do it. We'll have a 12-man league, ESPN fantasy league. There's going to be a buy-in. I don't know how much the buy-in is going to be now. We have all the way until the second or third preseason game to do it. And if you guys know how to play fantasy, we'll draft a team, blah, blah, blah. And each week on my YouTube channel, I'll update who's winning, who's losing, who beat who. Keep it, make it fun. I always play in fantasy leagues and I usually run them with my people at home, like friends around where I live. But I want to do something for the channel too. So I got 6 people who would be interested in doing a fantasy league. If you're interested, go to my last video and leave a comment that you're interested. Like I said, it's a first come, first serve. So if you're interested, let me know. We got a long ways to go, so it's no rush. But I think I want to do that for the channel going forward. King Mar 24, I think Donald just needs a better coach, honestly, because Adam Gase is setting him up for failure, and he will be a stud. But Josh Allen is a better version of Tebow right now. I never really thought of Josh Allen like that, but you're exactly right. He is a better version of Tim Tebow. That is 100. Matrix Mike, I'll throw that bag on him. I believe he's a good backup. I like him. I like him as a backup. Look what he's doing right now. Hassan Ridgeway going to go. That's We got to keep either one of these two, Hassan Ridgeway or Timmy Jernigan. One of them two has to be kept to the Philadelphia Eagles. We will have Malik Jackson back, so it'll be Fletcher Cox and Malik Jackson starting. But you need that rotational player, so it has to be either Hassan Ridgeway or Timmy Jernigan. I think Ridgeway will be cheaper. It is what it is. Matrix, how do what you talking about, Mike? How you draft is like a game or an app. Fantasy league. I don't know. You never played a fantasy league. It's an ESPN thing. What you do is 10, 12 people are in it. The draft starts. You pick first round to first round. You pick your player. Second round, you pick You pick a quarterback, two running backs, two wide receivers or three wide receivers, utility player, and a tight end and a defense. And then you just, play fantasy throughout the whole year. It's a bot. You pay money. Whoever wins the Super Bowl wins the pot at the end. I'll talk to you more about that on Twitter. Twain Eagles, what's going on? What's going on, Eagles 215? What up? What up? Matrix says Hassan. Kara says I like Timmy. Gabriel, I say we use the cap space to get a wide receiver and linebacker from free agency. Yep, 48 to 55 million. Definitely can pull some triggers on that. We definitely do need a wide receiver and linebacker. Even if we get them, though, in free agency, I still want to draft a wide receiver and linebacker as well. Said if you draft a linebacker later in like the fourth, fifth, or sixth round, you let him sit on the shelf and learn and see what you got out of him. Do you like Nate Herbig or Sua Opa as a backup next year? Yeah, I like how we brought up that Opeda dude. We brought him up late in the season. We need to get someone to be the next Big V, a guy who's on the bench who can come in and play minutes if needed because Big V might leave. All right, Matrix, I got you. Hassan was a beast before he got hurt. Personally, I would love to have him sign back as our third D tackle. I like Jerrigan, but I think he's gonna want to get paid this time around. Agreed. Hassan Ridgeway would be a lot cheaper, and they're both good. I would probably take Hassan Ridgeway just for the cheapness. Just for the cheapness. Matrix, I say keep Hush. He's excellent. Rookie, undrafted. Y'all saw what he did on the first game. Yeah, I like Ridgeway. Didn't he play for like the Colts before us too? I think so. But yeah, so like I said, if you're interested in the fantasy league, let me know. We got a long time before we have to really get anything going. So Gate City, who you got in this game, Gate City? Ravens or Titans? Ravens or Titans? Coming up, we're just passing an hour and 7 minutes, so I'm about to get off in a little bit. Maybe go get something to drink. I drank a lot last night. Saw some people I haven't seen in a minute. You get that not reunion, but like I haven't seen this person like maybe 4 years. He came over. I said we're gonna go out. I'm only gonna drink a little bit at the bar, and boom, just took off. But I don't see him I only see him every once in a while. So with that being said, you gotta do what you gotta do. Gabriel, Howie and Doug got a lot of homeworkers and tap watching to see who's getting in the draft. I agree. Kevin Cohen, do you like Bruce Hector as a D tackle? Rotational player, maybe. We get Malik Jackson, Fletcher Cox. We have Hassan Ridgeway. That's already a loaded D tackle room. Hector played solid though at times. Carapool, Rams, easy. I agree. Like 31-17. I can see that. Young Zoe. I like Ravens defense. Yeah. They're coming into their own after they got Marcus Peters, Jimmy Smith. What's the other dude's name? Humphreys. They got a stout Earl Thomas. They got a lot of people over there. I'm pulling for the Titans, but if I was betting, Baltimore, of course. Lenny D, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Lenny D be around. Yeah, I be seeing him in a lot of other people's things too as well. Like I said, we're down to only 17 people in this. I will be getting off soon. If you're in this chat and you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that button. I'm on the road to 1K. On the road to 1K. I think the last time I checked, I was at like 815. On the road to 1K. On the road. Yes, still at 815. Trash. I'm just kidding. Careful. Yeah, I prefer Titans to win too. I'm tired of everyone on the Ravens D. I love Lamar though. There's something about that young boy. Lamar already in his bag. It's going to be a long night for the Titans. Yeah, I'm about to get ready to watch that. Oh, Gate City Sports Talk. I think Fletch, Malik Jackson, and Hassan Redre and Anthony Rush would make a really good interior line. Oh yeah, Rush been playing some big time stepping up these last couple of games. He did step up a lot, Rush. How many years has Rush been in the league, Gate City? Do you know off the top of your head? Man, he said Matrix. Yes, I'll be around. I love Eagles football and quality Eagles content. Well, thank you for saying quality Eagles content. I hope you guys enjoy what I do. The live sometimes, they can go all different directions depending on the questions and whatnot. And I don't like. I want to go live, on my phone right through YouTube, but unless I get 1K, I can't do that. So I got to use my computer. It's a decent camera, I guess. Uh, Lamar just threw a pick. Ooh, not good, not good. Young quarterbacks throw picks early in the game. Sometimes it's hard to get over that. Gate City Facts, I would love that lineup. Yeah, Anthony Rush has been balling out. Matrix, yeah, you my dude, bro. You my dude. I think he was a undrafted restricted free agent. Wow. Rush has been playing good minutes though. He's been playing solid minutes. With all that being said, let's get some last couple questions out and all that. I'm gonna try to start going live every Thursday. So what I want to do is start going live every Thursday. So you guys just know, bang, Thursday 7 o'clock. Mike about to come on live, and so I think I want to start doing that. Go live every Thursday. Like I said, I've been wanting to go live today all day, but I was just trying to get. Man, I was looking like a zombie earlier though. I had to drink a Red Bull real quick. You know what I mean? Something light. Get right up. Somebody got a subscriber. With all that being said, like I said, it's pretty much it. Hour 12 minutes. I'm pretty much out of things to talk about. We got a lot of stuff that's gonna go on in this offseason, man. We got 10 important picks to pick from. We got guys out there that we can sign on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball. There's a couple players we need to make sure we get back in this game. To touch on one of them, I know Malcolm Jenkins is older. And I know we want to get away from older people. Older people. I agree 100% on that. But he's one guy that right now he's making $7 million. He said he's not going to come back unless he gets a different deal. I wouldn't pay him no 14, 15 mil. But what I would do is try to get him to sign for like 10-ish mil, because this dude is very important. He has never missed a snap. He plays every single snap. He's never hurt. He plays in the box. He plays safety. He plays the slot receiver. He's the runner back. He leads the tight end. He spies the quarterback. He blitzes the quarterback. He does a lot for this football team. And he's the 100% leader on this defense, him and Fletcher. So at the end of the day, I would try to definitely get Malcolm Jenkins back. 2 more years, 3 more years at the most, something along those lines. Will Nelson, I just subscribed to you. I like what I hear so far. Thank you very much. What video did you watch, or did you just come up in here and subscribe? But it doesn't really matter. I appreciate all the support, all my subscribers. I love all you guys to death. Like I said, we on the road to 1K. Gotta get there. I didn't even think I would be this far. Like I said, I started to do this. When I started to do this, I was just like, let me throw it out there and see how it goes. Then I realized there's a lot of people that do Eagles content. Wow. At the end of the day, first season, I just started doing this week 1 of this season. So my my goal was to get to 1,000 subscribers before this season's over. Then I saw how hard it was. I was struggling to get subscribers in the first, some whack content in the beginning, just, me talking with a bad camera didn't really hook nothing up. So if you go back and watch some of my first videos, I look like a weirdo actually. No, I'm just kidding. But thank you guys for all the support that you guys give me. Like I said, I'm about to get off this. I've been on for an hour and 14 minutes. My throat is dry. I'm starting to stutter, all that good stuff. Oh wow, I didn't even see all these things come up. Let's see. Lamar reminds me of Michael Vick. Do you set reminders for it? What, the live? I don't believe so. 2017 Wentz, year 2018 golf, 2019 Lamar. That looked pretty good. I heard he said 9 mil. 9 mil, I'll take him right away. I know he makes 7 mil right now. I don't care about his age. I keep jinking. He always on the field. The Eagles need to ask for him for healthy tips. Yes, Jenkins is definitely the leader of that defense. When we were playing the Seattle, he was in Russell Wilson's face and ended up tackling who Wilson threw to. Yep, he spied Russell good. But as soon as he didn't spy Russell, Russell just there was a lot of third downs and longs that Russell escaped out of the pocket and got that had me frustrated. But at the end of the day, we ain't gonna see Eagles football until August of 2020. It's going to be a big year. I don't care what nobody says. Great stream, brother. Thank you very much, Alex. It's going to be a great year. Before last season, in the offseason, what did they say about the Philadelphia Eagles? Super Bowl contenders. One of the reasons we weren't Super Bowl contenders? Injuries. So no matter who we get in the draft, who we sign in free agency, the most important thing the Eagles got to do, if the Eagles do this, they will win double-digit games. They will go far in the playoffs. All we got to do is stay healthy. With that being said, Howie did say he brought in a guy for this. I forgot how he called it, but a guy to really go over like the health and nutrition and medical staff of people. But he didn't do anything yet. His thing was he's going to come in and for the first year he was just going to sit back and watch how he did it, so he knows how he can assess the situation. Well, he had to watch probably one of the most injury-riddled teams in the NFL. So hopefully he has a lot of good new ideas to implement for next year, because whatever we were doing, however we were getting hurt, we have to change that immediately. Immediately. I was yelling Malcolm Jenkins can't do all y'all jobs at 32 men, 32 years. Yep. He did a lot of people's jobs. But yeah, good stuff, Mike. Thank you very much, Carpool. Lenny D, the Lockett catch was insane, though. I'm proud of the Eagles this season. Oh, yes. The definition of the Eagles photo, the 2019 Philadelphia Eagles season is resiliency and heart. Two words that I can represent to the Philadelphia Eagles: heart and resiliency. We shouldn't have been where we were with all the injuries we had. We had so many excuses, but we did not let that stop us from winning the NFC East. And with that being said, we're going to build off that and have a great 2020 season. Everyone like this live stream, show my guy love. Yeah, there's 14 people left. I'm getting off in like 30 seconds. On your way out, just tap that like button. With all that being said, thank you for watching. I enjoy talking with you guys. Love doing these streams for you guys, with you guys. And read this one last one. I don't like to say I fear anyone, but if there's one quarterback I fear, it's Russell Wilson. He always has our number. Correct. We still have yet to beat Russell Wilson. He is a problem. He's just a problem. He is the best quarterback at making something happen out of nothing. Like I said. And with him being the best quarterback at that and being a top 3 quarterback in the NFL, Pete Carroll and the Seattle Seahawks still run the ball third most in the NFL. It doesn't matter if your quarterback is really good or not. Run, pass, run, pass. That's a winning formula. It's a winning formula, no matter who your quarterback is. My favorite game is when we play Green Bay. That game was a lot. I loved it. Run, pass, run, pass. Carson Winston only threw for like maybe 200 yards, but we ran the ball for 200 yards, and we came up clutch at the end. The defense did. With the pick six, well, we're not pick six, with the pick at the end of the game. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, let me know what you think about. What am I talking about? Thank you for. See, I'm getting all messed up. I'm about to say, let me know what you think down in the comments, like I did a video. Whew, I'm tired. But with all that being said, thanks for watching. I enjoyed talking with you guys. I'm gonna get off this thing before I just like keep stuttering and stuttering and stuttering. I need to go get some Gatorade. With all that being said, thank you a lot. We out. Peace.